Good morning, guys. We are just outside Mataranka at the moment. We spent the last couple of days driving from Alice Springs. It's a bit over 1,000 Ks and not really that interesting, to be honest. So yeah, we just kind of made our way up here. The only sort of notable things that happened yesterday, we stopped to see if a couple were right on the side of the road and ended up changing their tyre that had blown on their caravan, because they really weren't too sure what to do or how to go about it. They also didn't have the right tools and stuff. Then we stopped in at the Daly Waters pub to check that out, and Tim's junkyard as well. I would really recommend stopping there if you're making this journey up towards Darwin. A whole collection of weird and wonderful random stuff, everything from like part of an old Navy jet to helicopter carcasses to, you know, old cars that have been restored, and lots of motorbikes and a whole bunch of different random things, some animals wandering the streets, a donkey, goats. Yeah, definitely stop in, check that out. I think it's a couple of $1 donation to go in, but yeah, there's just the most random assortment of things there. And now we're really excited to take you to the Bitter Springs thermal pools this morning. So yeah, this is a hot pools just outside Mataranka, so we're gonna go check that out now. So we're just walking into the springs now. Apparently they're 32 to 34 degrees. Hoping to see some wildlife, but not crocs, because this is only just actually opened after a saltwater croc was spotted here maybe 2 weeks ago. But I think there's some turtles and fish and stuff like that in here, so I'm going to check that out now. The water here is just so nice. It's, I don't know, just a nice temperature. A little bit warmer than the day. I think it's about a 30-degree day. And it's just a little bit warmer than that. And the water is just such a beautiful colour, especially when the sun comes out. It's just this beautiful blue. Looking for some fish.
G'day.
Some turtles. It's just, you could just sit here all day, I reckon. Well, we're back in the van now. That was a really nice way to spend a couple of hours. Definitely recommend. Brooke is, she's got the hiccups, so she's trying to drink some water upside down, I think, to cure them. But yeah, we're gonna hang out here, I'm gonna have a coffee, and then I think we're gonna go to a little show this afternoon or this evening. So stay tuned for that.
Worked. No more hiccups.
It's a hack that works.
No more spasms in the diaphragm. Just drink like this edge, just tip yourself over and drink from this side.
I've discovered that the scaring her one doesn't work.
No, I think I cried once.
All right, we're off to see Mr. Whippy. That's not his name, is it?
No, I don't know what his name is. Nathan.
Mr. Whippy's probably an ice cream truck driver. Nathan Griggs. Anyway, we're going to see a whip show. I think it's free.
It is.
The world record holder for whipping. I don't know what the category is, but we're going to go check that out. That's in Mataranka at the showground. So we're going to go there now. It is Mr. Whippy. Well, the Nathan Whippy show.
We haven't had much luck with these choppers in the top end, so right, we'll stick to the ground, the helicopter. Let's take it away.
Right, here we go.
Typically, I get a volunteer, one of your kids, to help out and go.
Well, that was a cracking good show. Sorry for the pun.
Are you stealing his joke?
I actually stole his joke, but it was too good not to. It went for an hour. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was entertained the whole thing. So I did say it was free before, but he does pass the hat around at the end, and trust me, by the end of it, you'll want to give him money. It's that good. Definitely, if you get the chance, go and see him. I think what was most impressive to me was that he was asking people in the audience to choose a song, then he'd play it, and then he'd crack the whip to the beat. I couldn't even clap to the beat. And it's a far cry from my whip cracking days back at Atherton. But yeah, definitely go check out the show if you get a chance. It was amazingly good, unexpectedly amazingly good, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna have a late dinner. Bring food and have dinner at the show. That's my hot tip. The people behind us were having paella and it smelt so good. So we're gonna make some dinner now and we'll see you soon. So we've driven about an hour and a half this morning and we're now in Katherine. We just did a grocery shop. And now we're heading to a little farm stay. We've got to get there quickly so we don't miss the animal feeding.
So we just got into Katherine Farmstay. We've about an hour and 40 minutes from Mataranka, and been a bit of a stressful day because I just went to the shops and it was packed, and I don't know, I feel like I've been out of like civilization for a while, and I kind of got in there. I was like, this is too much. But yeah, we're at our camp now. We've got animal feeding happening at 3:30, which big adult here. Wait, big child here. Big adult, big child here. I'm gonna go to the animal feeding.
I'm pretty excited to see the animals. No kids, just animals.
Excited to see no kids and just animals?
No, I said we have no kids, but we're still going to the animal feeding.
Yeah, I sometimes get a little bit like self-conscious to be like, oh, like should I go to these animal feedings? But yeah, who cares? Just gotta own it, right?
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do. Also, look how crazy and curly my hair is. I feel like the hot pools at Bitter Springs did something to my hair because it took me like several conditions to get like whatever was in there out. I'm vibing. I'm actually vibing my curly hair. I normally don't vibe it.
We are the first people here for animal feeding. I think there's going to be lots of kids soon. See how eager we are though.
Quails. I want some quails.
It's scary now.
Hold it like this.
Everyone's traveling.
He's not a fan.
Hates me. Oh no.
What have you done?
Uh-oh.
Whose food do you reckon he likes better? Ah,
Hey, still my goat.
you got another one.
Oh yeah.
Oi, stole your other goat. What you doing there?
Nearly.
Now wait, but wait for him to grab it from your hand. So put your hand in there.
Ow. No biting.
Animal feeding's all done, and now we're going for a little wander down to the river. Might see if there's any crocodile, any other wildlife. See what's down here. Well, almost straight away we spotted a croc on the other side of the river. Brooke forgot her binoculars though, so we have to walk back.
Have we 100% confirmed?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're gonna get the drone.
I haven't seen its head yet. I need to see a croc head.
Definitely seen scales.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lumpy rock.
We'll be back soon.
Let's go be a croc.
Confirmed.
Croc or clock. It's just like a weird, I just don't know what part of the croc that is. His belly or his back?
Well, pretty stoked because we just saw our first freshwater croc.
He's cute.
A lot of times we're like, all right, we're gonna see a croc, and then
We don't.
we don't.
And then
This
we
time
did.
we did. First freshie.
Yeah, very hidden. Looked like spiky rock.
Yeah, no one else, a few people came down after and no one else really saw him. Now we're gonna head back to the van, have some dinner. We left Katherine this morning, travelled about half an hour north, and we've just come to Edith Falls. We're doing a little hike here, a couple of Ks, and then I think we're gonna go for a little swim. Hopefully check out a couple of lookouts along the way as well. was a refreshing spot for a swim, although it was a little bit terrifying. It was clear, but it was very dark. You got the snorks on.
Yeah, I had my goggles on and it literally went from 30 centimeters and then just like meters down.
Black.
Yeah.
But it was nice and refreshing because I kind of forgot how far north we'd gotten, and it's actually pretty hot here, and so the water wasn't too cold.
No.
It's also just very, very nice here. That was a pretty cool walk. Lots of wildlife.
Especially towards the end.
Towards the end, a few lizards, a few new bird species unlocked.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go to camp and hope there's a spot for us.
It looked pretty busy when we drove in.
And there was lots of campers where we are now, and it's at the end of this road, and none of them are here, except that one that's beeping in the background. So, wish us luck. Alright, let's see if we can find a spot, because it looks pretty busy.
Oh, it should be okay.
I think we're in luck. I hope we're in luck. Oh, these guys have got a raging fire going. Oh yeah?
We're just there.
Plenty of space. You want to back in there?
Yeah, back in there. Go on, doll.
Am I going to block that other one? Nah.
No. Just go like closest to the... Look at the thing, got a truck. Like an actual...
An actual truck and a caravan. Oh, look at this backing job. I've done this before.
Happy here?
Those guys have got enough wood for a bonfire. Like, and they're just in the middle of the road having a fire. Well, it's always a relief when you get a campsite.
Yeah.
When it's nearly dark. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow as we head towards Darwin.
I'm tired.
Good morning. We are up and we're Darwin bound. 3-hour drive. We're gonna hopefully get there by lunch and check out some of Darwin's sights. Well, we finally made it to Darwin. I think it's about time. We're getting a bit restless in the car, especially Brooke. And just come to the water. It's quite nice, and there's a lot of birds here as well.
You can probably hear them.
Little kingfisher, some
Big
birds we haven't seen before. So just gonna check out the area around the centre of Darwin. So we're currently driving around Darwin, around the coastline. Kind of went into a bit of a food coma after lunch because it is, I think, partly to do with the heat. You gauge on the van, it's saying 35 degrees, and this is the middle of winter. I honestly don't know how they do it up here. We got frozen Cokes though, which are going down a treat. Brooke's taken me on a wild goose chase. East Point Reserve. And what's in East Point Reserve? Is this the military museum-y thing?
I think so, yeah.
World War II
The
thing?
Darwin Museum, military museum up here, but then there's also just like bits and bobs along the way.
So we're going to check that out and have a look at the coastline.
They're in a bikini. Are they swimming? Not with a crop, surely. Or do you swim with the crops? I don't really know.
You just have to be faster than the person behind you when you get down.
Yeah. Heard that one before.
Aero Modelers Aerodome.
Is that for model
I
planes?
think so.
That's cute.
I used to do that.
I know. Maybe one day I'm going to care for sick animals.
The water here looks
Bus bay.
insane.
It really does.
So blue.
There's a car park up there otherwise.
Oh, it's that bus bay. We used to be a bus.
We are a bus.
We just walked down to the little, the point there, had a poke around some rock pools.
Poke.
Nothing too exciting. The most active hermit
Crabs we've ever seen.
Just walking across the rocks like, I don't know what they're trying to do, get out of the blazing heat.
Same.
Gonna go find somewhere to park for a bit. Brooke's got her eye on some night markets.
Are they ducks? No, they're scrub fowls.
Scrub fowls.
Hello. They're pretty tame here.
Alright, so we've waited out the hottest part of the day. We're going to go have a wander at some markets. We also had a request for the mullet update on Instagram, and I've just seen how bad of a job Brooke did on the refresher of it. There's no fade or anything here. I don't know if you can see that. It's just like, stops. Anyway, let's go check out some markets. Put this mullet away. Maybe I need to go see those guys.
Yeah.
Just came down after the markets to watch the sunset at the beach, which is quite nice. But I've lost Brooke because there are so many people here. I couldn't find you. I was standing down there for about 3 minutes going. Did I come down on like an angle? Well, that was insane. I probably, as usual, just rock up most places with no real expectation.
No idea of what's going on.
You've told me where we're going. I was not expecting everyone that lives in Darwin and is visiting to be at the markets and then at sunset. You're like, oh, we'll just go to these night markets and then watch sunset at the beach. I was like, oh, that sounds nice.
I knew it would be like that.
I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. It's a nice sunset.
It's something to do.
Something to do, I guess, but yeah.
If you like markets, go. But if you don't like markets, you don't like crowds, probably not the place for you.
Especially since we've just been like in the middle of the country
where no
one really lives for the last few weeks.
Yeah, bit much.
Anyway, we're gonna go to camp, so
see you later, alligator.
See you later. Good morning.
Morning.
We were supposed to be going to the mechanics today. We were booked in. No one told us that today's a public holiday in the Northern Territory. Not even the mechanic. He booked us in and he's gone fishing apparently.
Yeah, oh Brad, oh he'll be fishing.
He'll be fishing.
He'll definitely be fishing.
Anyway, so come to the beach instead.
Yeah, can't
Katherine Beach, sorry, elbowed you in the face. So we're gonna hang out here. I don't know what else we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I feel like I can smell fish and chips. But I think we're having rigatoni.
Rigatoni. Bit of a beach day, check out the area.
Yeah.
Go for a little explore maybe.
Yeah, and then hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow we can go to the mechanics.
Yeah.
Still waiting to hear back.
He's fishing, probably fishing.
Anyway.
Catching barra.
How many people do you reckon are cooking pasta in the car park right now?
0. Or just us.
Just us.
1.
That's one of the nice things about van life. Brooke felt like pasta. Now we have pasta. So today's over and we didn't do a whole heap. We just moved from one beach to another one. Which beach are we at now?
Rapid Creek Beach. We actually had planned to go to Night Cliff Beach. I was just gonna like get Julius to drive around next to the beach, and then anyway we ended up finding a spot here
where you can back right up. So if you're in a van and you want to park up somewhere, this is probably a good spot.
Yeah.
Had some chips and calamari for dinner.
Literally like a little van
set up just there.
Yeah, didn't even know that was happening, and then suddenly just like popped up. So yeah, good.
Anyway, back to camp. Retry with the mechanic tomorrow. Apparently it's a very Northern Territory thing for the people to be that laid back that they just like forget about public holiday.
Yeah.
He ended up texting me and just going,
sorry mate.
Oh sorry, yep.
Come tomorrow.
Anyway, see you tomorrow. Welcome back to this vlog. We kind of left you guys for about 2 weeks while we went and did Litchfield and Kakadu. Now we're heading back in towards Darwin. Sitting at a camp, we're doing some editing. It's really hot, like mid-30s, and the max fan decided it just wasn't gonna work anymore. Just shut down, closed its lid, and started beeping, so.
Always good to take your fan apart.
So we've just taken the opportunity to give it a clean. It feels quite warm. I don't know if it's because it's so hot up here, but I feel like it should be able to handle that. We've only been using it
3
months. There's always something going wrong with van life. Please work, Mr. Fan. That's a good sign. So I cleaned it down and I sprayed it out with this stuff. Contact and parts cleaner.
Seems to be alright.
Let's just fingers crossed that we can't survive in Darwin without this thing. Send help. That's good squishy.
This is how you're staying cool in this heat. Bit
It's gonna
much.
get hotter.
Apparently. We're off to see the buffalo that way.
Hey guys. Hello. You guys are the cutest buffalo I've ever seen. Oh, it's very wiry. They do the tongue thing. Ready? Do it. See?
Up the nostril.
What's that about?
And now this one's weighing.
Synchronized weeing.
This is a synchronized wee. Should we do it?
Get out of town. You've been to the bakery? Look at all these rolls.
Don't body shape the buffalo.
Come on. I feel like I can keep fooling them. They keep leaving because we don't have anything. You just call them back. They're like, ooh, what do they got?
We had to have a carrot scrap. Wonder if they like
They
carrot.
would love a carrot. Come here.
It's the tiniest bit.
Come here. Come. What is that face?
Now it's back to the van to finish the shopping, and if you're not doing click and collect, you're doing it wrong. We've done a few shops where we go inside and it's just chaos all the time, so now we're like click and collect, Coles or Woolies or nothing, unless there's an Aldi. Exceptions for
there
Aldi.
hasn't been an Aldi for like 5,000
No,
Ks.
apparently the next Aldi's in Perth, and the last one we saw was like Rockhampton, so yes.
One on each side of the country.
We're missing it. But is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? Surely it's dinner time. I'm hungry. But this guy had 2 packets, not 1, not 3, but 2 packets of meagerine. And then he went, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I feel a bit sick.
Because I was hangry.
How many times have you had that many packets of meagerine at once?
A few.
And how many times have you said, I feel a bit sick after this?
Every time.
Yeah. You heard it here first, people.
You know what happens when you get hangry?
Yeah.
You gotta eat.
I know. A really
Your
basic...
vows were to not let me get hangry as well.
My vowels are A-E-I-O-U. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Basic dinner tonight. I think it's just going to be spaghetti and spaghetti because that's all we have. We found some cheese, which is a great surprise because I thought we didn't have any. Turn the lights on. Oh, and this chaos. Yep, don't look. Not allowed to look.
This isn't van life. It's
No,
just what
this
you
is
see on Instagram.
This is not reality, you know. It's normally like,
It's always pristine.
it's always pristine. So, anyway, that'll do.
No one was feeding the buffalo or patting the buffalo before we went over there. Now look at them all.
Can you Google, do buffaloes eat pears, or should I?
I reckon you could just... I reckon
Siri.
buffaloes eat anything.
Also eats rocks, Barb. Hey Siri, can buffaloes eat pears? Pears have a high moisture content to be sure to balance the rest of their diet. Oh, okay. Bison? Buffalo.
You can't just feed them a pear, you've got to give them a balanced diet.
They're like, no thank you. I need
as
grains.
long as it comes with grains and milk.
Milk? Balanced diet, milk. In the winter, okay, we're not here for...
We don't have winters up in the Northern Territory. They're just like...
So what I need to eat in the dry season, this is what we need. Shrubs. Dig for roots and tubers. But can they eat pears?
I reckon.
Do you reckon they're the same as a cow? What fruits can cows eat?
Yeah. The only difference between a cow and a buffalo, you know what the difference is?
Their name.
The name.
Okay, so there's a niche that needs to be filled in the market, is providing information on whether buffaloes can eat pears. So if someone wants to create that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Heard heaps of rustling. It is not Russell Crowe, but instead Russell Possum.
Where is he?
How cute's that? I love him.
Sorry guys, we've kind of been leaving you guys in a bit of limbo. Is that limbo? I don't know. We've sort of been bouncing around, waiting on some parts for the van.
Yeah, but we've stolen a dog, so now we're taking Pepper
We now have a dog.
for a walk. Not ours, but
Okay.
how's your dog walking experience?
It's getting better. I She's getting more used to it.
We only met her 5 minutes ago, so I don't blame her for being a little bit unsure.
Just taking her. She probably wonders where she's going.
Yeah, it might not be the normal route.
We should probably explain why we have a dog.
Oh yeah.
So we were chatting to some friends that live in Sydney. We're in
Shout
Darwin.
out to Tom and Ant.
Yeah, shout out to Tom and Ant. And they said, where are you? And we said, we're in Darwin. And they're, oh, we've got friends in Darwin. You can probably just stay at their place. They contacted Trav and Katherine, sent us their details, and a few hours later, we were there. So we now have a dog. It's time to go. We wrapped up today at the Cyprus Food and Wine Festival, which was really nice. Had some good food there. There's a bit of dancing going on.
Yeah, it's really good. Alright, well we thought we would wrap up the vlog here. We just realised that we started this vlog a month ago today, which is crazy. We only had planned on staying in Darwin for 2 weeks, but due to some, let's just say, van issues, we have had to stay another 2 weeks, which has been stressful to say the least, but also has been really good to kind of immerse ourselves in Darwin and get to meet new people and hang around for different events and bits and pieces. So definitely not all bad, but we've already tried to leave once, haven't we?
Then we had to turn around, come back for some mechanical issues.
Yeah.
So
we're going to attempt to do it again tomorrow, so fingers crossed and wish us luck. We've already been here a month and we're ready to go to WA. So hopefully the next vlog, it will be WA and not another Darwin one. Oh, I have to get a photo of this.
animal feeding's all pat around at the end, and
I didn't mean to! Instagram did it.
it went for an hour, to be honest. I don't know how much of the clips we'll be able to include with because of music.
Because of music. Computer issues.
I think that it's late. He was just getting people to pick songs out of the audience and help me.
That's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.